Welcome, I'm Ijoma Onyaso. Tonight, Chairman of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momoh, sounds the closing gong at the Nigerian Stock Exchange as part of activities marking the station's 21st anniversary. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission storms the residence of Justice Rita Ofili-Ajumogobia in search of her children. The Federal High Court in Abuja adjourns trial of Justice Sylvester Uta, who is standing trial for corruption till January the 18th and the 23rd. And it's a tight race in Ghana's presidential election as all 7 candidates pledge to keep the process peaceful. On business news tonight, the all-share index reverses the negative trend as the chairman CEO of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momoh, sounds the closing gong.
On sports news tonight, League Management Company LMC approves Kwara Stadium to host NPFL matches for next season.
I'm Ibrahim Adra, and from Abuja, President Muhammadu Buhari charges new INEC commissioners to address concerns over the integrity of the electoral processes, especially now that the country is at a critical point of its political development.
And there you have it, the chairman and CEO of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momoh, sounding the closing gong at the Nigerian Stock Exchange. That's coming 20 years after the award-winning station pioneered the daily reportage of the market and other financial markets. The gong sounding ceremony is part of activities marking the station's 21st anniversary. The delegation to the NSE also included the vice chairman, Mrs. Shola Momoh, and some management staff of the company. Mr. Momoh promised to work with the members and management of the exchange to ensure a vibrant economy.
Channels Television has come a long way, 21 years and counting. And within those 21 years, we have laurels and a lot to show for it, and we're very thankful. And we cannot emphasize more the kind of partnership that we have with the Stock Exchange. And this will continue to grow and grow over the years. And I can just assure you that we'll work with you closely and to make sure that the economy that we all would like to contribute to, becomes very vibrant and even better in the years ahead.
And staying at the Stock Exchange, just before the sounding of the gong, the management of the exchange met with the team from Channels Television. The chairman of Channels Media Group, Mr. John Momoh, reiterated his confidence in the stock market, while the Director General of the NSE, Mr. Oscar Onyema, expressed his satisfaction with the station's professional coverage of the market. Our correspondent, Temple Ashaju, reports.
Channels Television started a transformative equity market reporting partnership in 1996 with the then leadership of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. 21 years after, the management of the award-winning TV station still enjoys the confidence of the NSE.
I'm very pleased and encouraged with the relationship that we have with Channels, especially with your chairman, who is visiting with us today.
In this meeting with the management of the exchange, Channels Media Group, led by its chairman, Mr. John Momoh, explains the motivation for the collaborative efforts in reporting the markets.
It isn't my first time at the Nigerian Stock Exchange. I was here in December of 1996 to meet the then Deputy Director General, the late Chief Henry Giri, and a few other top management of the NSE at the time. So thanks always will go to Apostle Efo Dalile, Dr. Ndi Greco UK, and the NSE management at that time, and of course now. For the past 20 years, I must say, Channels TV has been part, and very proudly so, part of the market transformation reporting and analysis of the boom and bust and the great future that lies ahead.
And on the question of listing, here's what he has to say.
Channels Television believes in this market. We have faith in free markets, and the economy. We believe in a globally acclaimed platform for companies to transform, to spread its wealth, to get better management and expand ownership, bring in more and better ideas to the table, and even allow you stockbrokers to make more money. So we look forward to the opportunities that this market will provide Channels TV and indeed the entire Channels Media Group.
Channels Television pioneered the daily reportage of the domestic stock market and the entire financial markets in April 1996, just about a year after the broadcaster started operations. Over the past 2 decades, the station has remained an integral part of Nigeria's market evolution and development, covering the automation of the stock market, the banking sector-induced boom, and the ongoing transformation of the entire financial system. Temple Ashaju, Channels Television News.
All right, very happy looking staff there of Channels Television. And just the day before the visit to the stock exchange, management and staff of the station embarked on a walk from the station's headquarters in Isheri to Opik Junction, where the station has erected a gate leading into the estates within the Opik Junction. According to the station's General Manager Special Duties, Mr. Steve Judo, the donation of the gate forms part of the company's corporate social responsibility and is meant to improve security within the estate. The chairman of the Residents Association says the residents could not have wished for a better neighbor.
We want this community to be safe, to be an example to other communities that once you come in here, according to people, you can sleep with your 2 eyes closed. As I said, congratulations, Channels Television. Congratulations, ISECOM, the community people, who over the years have collaborated with us to ensure that this community is safe for everybody, for us, the workers, and for those who live here themselves.
I want to seize this opportunity to congratulate Channels for celebrating its 21 years of existence, out of which 5 in this community, and many more years in this community. About 5 years ago, this road was in a bad state until they used their influence with the state government to do the paving stones on this road, which gave us a sort of good relief. It is this gate that has been disturbing us, really. With this off the way, you will now see more things will come into this estate.
Congratulations once again to Channels Television. Now, some operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission today paid an unannounced visit to the home of the suspended judge of the Federal High Court, Justice Rita Ofili Ajumogobia, at the Parkview Estate in Ikoyi, Lagos. Channels Television gathered that the operatives were there to conduct a search to ascertain the whereabouts of 2 of the judge's children. They are said to have failed to honor the EFCC's invitation to answer some questions in relation to sums of money.
The EFCC says they arrived at the Ikoyi home of the judge at about 5 a.m. Wednesday morning. They had obtained a search warrant from a magistrate court in Lagos to search the house after 2 of the judge's children refused to respond to the EFCC's letter of invitation. When Channels Television arrived at the scene, we were allowed into the premises by the judge's private security guards, but the EFCC immediately ordered us out.
Go and wait outside. Go and wait outside first.
At about 10:20 a.m., the operatives of the EFCC left. No one at the judge's home was willing to comment on the incident. In a bid to get answers as to why the search became necessary, we went to the Lagos office of the EFCC, also in the Ikoyi area. There, the Deputy Director of Operations explained that the commission was not there for the judge, but for her children.
We had gone there to invite her two children, the daughter and the son. Initially, we sent letters of invitation, inviting them to report at EFCC, but they refused to honor that invitation.
The EFCC director says the invitation was extended to the children because of some huge sums of money which passed through their accounts.
We have seen where an account or where a company was opened abroad in the name of that her daughter, and all those monies that were used in making payment for the house abroad in dollars were paid into those accounts. So we wanted to get the daughter to ask her questions. How did she come about the monies?
As at press time, the children have reported to the Lagos office of the EFCC, but it's not certain how long the interrogation will last. Shola Shoyele, Channels Television News.
In the meantime, a federal high court sitting in Abuja has adjourned the trial of Justice Sylvester Nguta to the 18th and 23rd of January 2017. The adjournment followed an application by counsel to Justice Nguta, Mr. Kanu Agabi, who told the court that he needed more time to prepare for the trial. This did not go down well with the prosecutor, who urged the court to turn down the application. But Justice John Soho delivered his ruling in favor of the defendant on the grounds that Section 36 of the Constitution gives the defendant time to prepare for the suit.
Make no mistake about that. Trial has commenced. All that is happening is in the context of the trial. There are materials we have received from the defense or from the prosecution even today. And by the time we come next, it will start in earnest as you are expecting, but the trial has commenced. Why are we here? A trial has commenced.
The trial hasn't commenced. We haven't made our opening statement and we haven't called any witnesses. Naturally, we are extremely disappointed at today's adjournment. We have been ready for trial since the 21st of November, and we have all our witnesses in court ready to testify. So we are very, very disappointed at the postponement. It's a bit too early to reach that conclusion that these are antiques designed to delay the trial. It is the first request for an adjournment. It remains to be seen whether or not further requests for adjournments will be made in the new year. As you know, the case has been adjourned until the 17th of January, or the 18th of January.
And staying now with legal matters, the trial of a former National Security Advisor, Colonel Sambo Dasuki, before a Federal Capital Territory High Court over the misappropriation of arms funds has been adjourned to January the 25th, 2017. The adjournment of the trial was due to the absence of one of the defendants, Mr. Salisu Shaibu. He is a former Director of Finance and Accounts in the Office of the National Security Advisor, and he's said to have been hospitalized after taking ill. Justice Baba Yusuf also adjourned another case against the defendants, which was transferred from Justice Peter Afrin to January the 24th, 2017. In part two, after the break, more on the trial of senior members of the judiciary and also an update on Operation Lafia Dole. It's all coming up in a moment. Join us again.